Hello, and welcome to another edition of This Old Fallout Shelter. I'm Conker Blackwood. Before I get to showing you my completed vault, I first had to show you this. My monument to Mr. Ski for creating the new intro to this series. Thanks again, Mr. Ski. Now then, on with the show. We begin our tour here at the upgraded perimeter fencing. In addition to the original cacti that made up the fence, I have added flaming netherrack to beef up the defensive perimeter of the base. Every day I find about 20 pork chops along this fence, so it must be doing something. Now then, down we go. I've added this wooden door to the entrance cavern to ensure no creepers can get near the main door. Not that that's been a problem. Now, further on inside, we can see the main vault door, which has been designed to survive a direct hit from a nuclear weapon. Let's head on inside now. Here we have the main entryway to the vault, housing storage for various tools for surface expeditions, some basic crafting stations, and over here is the bed for a temporary campsite or in case this decontamination chamber malfunctions. Here we have the main decontamination chamber used to clean radioactive particles and toxins off those returning from the surface. And just in here you can see this massive backup generator used to power the decontamination chamber and the main door in case the main reactor shuts down. Now, in here is just a transitional chamber to go this way toward where the storage room and lower floors of the vault are, or this way, which is the way we're going to go right now. Over here is the storage room used to contain supplies for my crafting stations, which are located over here in the lab. First, let's take a look in here. That is the containment chamber where my current research project is going on. We'll show you that more in a minute. And over here we have my main crafting station. Got the crafting table here. We got my electric furnace, power generator, and some other tools used to make the various high-tech equipment you'll find in this vault. Down here is the corridor to the lab complex. This room here is just contains some cooling pipes running from the reactor up to the surface. And then down this corridor we have the first airlock into damn it, open up, into these labs, into the laboratory, where various computer terminals are gathering information on what's located inside the containment structure, which is right here. This structure is built entirely out of reinforced stone and reinforced glass. I can assure you that this structure here will survive a direct hit from a block of TNT. More on that later. Now if we head inside, you can see my latest experiment, which is this netherworld portal. Now, the last time I built one of these resulted in the destruction of my previous shelter, so as you can see, I've been pretty careful with this one by building it inside a heavy-duty reinforced bunker. Now then, let's check out the rest of the shelter. One moment. Okay, now then, back in this transitional room here, let's move on. There are these doors here where more computers are calculating data and readings from that portal, although it's not really giving off much. Down these stairs, we've reached the storage complex where various building supplies, dirt, gravel, various crap I keep digging up keeps being stored. Back here is the private quarters. Got my entertainment system here, although I don't have a jukebox yet. It's on my to-do list. Various other storage, and of course my bed. Moving right along, back down the corridor here, we come to the kitchen, where I've got a bulk kitchen, refrigeration, everything needed to weather the coming nuclear apocalypse. Over here is the toilet. Now, it's not much, but it's kind of hard to make a toilet in Minecraft. Just use your imagination. And down here, auxiliary storage, more storage, furnace room, and another storage room. Down these stairs takes us to the main, will take us to the agricultural level. This here is supposed to be the main oxygen generation and wood supply for the vault, but unfortunately the trees refuse to grow for some reason. I'm not sure why. I've got a nice big room here, plenty of light. They should grow, but they're not. Figure that out eventually. In here we have food production. The various plants here. I'm not quite sure what kind of plants these are, but they're growing nicely at least. And then through this door we head down to the reactor level. Containment room here, down this corridor, into this room where the computers are busy keeping an eye on the main reactor for the base to make sure that nothing happens to it. Right here is where I will be breaking ground on my next project. More on that in another episode. Then we head down through this corridor and take a brief detour here where we have the water processor. This uses naturally occurring lava to boil the water here, and then it gets sent down through more pipes into some other equipment to completely decontaminate it to make it safe for drinking or other uses. And then behind this heavy-duty iron door we have the reactor containment building. Again, more reinforced stone to ensure that nothing can go wrong. And inside we can see the nuclear reactor along with the fuel rod storage. Let's head on inside. I expect no problems from this reactor here, as it hasn't suffered any radiation leaks yet, and most likely won't. And this crate contains my auxiliary uranium fuel. But in case there is a problem, I again have built it within a reinforced stone building. How strong is this reinforced stone? 1 second. And we're back. For this experiment we have a single block of TNT here. It is sitting on top of a layer of obsidian which is indestructible, and then scattered around its perimeter is 4 blocks of reinforced stone, with the rest of the structure filled in with cobblestone. Now then, for the strength test. Fire in the hole. As you can see, both the obsidian and the reinforced stone have survived, thus demonstrating how strong my containment buildings inside the shelter are. For this old fallout shelter, I'm Conker Blackwood. See you next time.